Let's get that pantry prepared with ready-to-cook pantry meals. Hey everyone, welcome to Homestead Corner. I'm Ginny, and today we are going to be whipping up some pantry meals. These are just things that we can gather from the pantry and put together meals. I've got them in these little bags. You can reuse the bags, and I use a little card in there, just an index card, and I write everything on there. If I have specific seasoning, I'll write that on there, and sometimes I just wing it with the seasoning. You can add your seasonings to the bag or not, however you want to do it. Whatever works for you. I find it easier to keep the spices in the spice cabinet. When I'm ready to cook it, I can just grab the things I need and pour it in. So today I've got 6 different meals that I haven't done before, but they are delicious and easy to just toss together and whip up some simple meals right out of that pantry. So let's jump in and get started. So our first meal is just a simple creamy beef. It is really quick and easy to throw together. You're just going to take your instant potatoes, whip those up according to the directions. I make those separate, and then I will take a can of beef, can of cream of mushroom, and you can take any kind of seasoning you like, really. Italian seasoning is really good in this, and you can mix that beef up for chicken as well, or whatever you want. You can really mix this meal up. It's really simple. Heat these together, pour them over those mashed potatoes. It's quite delicious. Our next meal is, again, super simple and easy. I've got 2 boxes of mac and cheese. You just whip those up as according to the directions. And then once it's all done, toss in a can of chili. I like the no bean chili because it's got a little bit more meat in it than the ones with beans, but either one is going to work. Whatever your favorite canned chili is, just dump it in, and there's plenty of seasoning. You don't have to add anything to this, which is great. You just need your butter and milk, whip up that mac and cheese, and you are ready to go. Just heat this through. Once you pour it in, make sure it's all warm. You've got a delicious, easy meal out of the pantry and super budget friendly. This is less than $3, and this will feed at least 4 people, no problem. And our third meal, again, really easy. We want to boil that pasta. This is just chicken Alfredo. Really simple. Any kind of pasta is going to work for this. Whatever shape you have handy, chuck it in a box. They're all good. They all taste the same. You can use any one. I've just got elbow here because that's what was handy. A jar of Alfredo sauce. You can use whatever kind you want. This one is not too bad from Walmart. A packet of Italian seasoning is really delicious in there, or you can mix up your flavors, make up your own thing. All-purpose seasoning works really well in here too, because we have done this without having the Italian seasoning, and you can just mix those seasonings up any way you want. But the Italian seasoning is quite good in there. And I like to add a can of spinach to this, just drain it out really good, and drain out my chicken, shred it up. After that pasta is done, just dump everything in the pot, heat it through. You're ready to eat. 15 minutes, really simple and easy. And meal number 4 is a simple Spam fried rice. You can use canned ham for this as well. Switch it up to whatever you have. I've got a can of Spam here. We like the bacon one the best, so we keep a lot of that in stock. And a can of mixed vegetables. You can do any kind of vegetable you want. You don't have to put the vegetable in there, but I like to make this a one-pot meal because it's simple and quick. A can of tomato sauce and some rice. So I just cook my rice and I fry up my Spam so it's a little crispy on the edges, and then you can mix it all together. Another one of those one-pot meals that's super fast and easy and is super budget friendly. This is going to feed quite a few people, probably 6 people, and it's delicious, and it'll store in the fridge for a few days after. So making a big meal is great, and so you've got leftovers. You don't have to cook every single day. I like to make a couple big meals in a row, and then we'll do a couple leftover days. I like that. And meal number 5 is a super simple chicken noodle soup. I just put everything in the same pot. I've got 2 cans of chicken broth here. You can use water if you don't have it, and bouillon. That works perfectly as well. A can of vegetables, a can of chicken, And one of these small packs of pasta, it's about 7 ounces, or half a box of pasta is going to work. This is just little packages that we have, and it's easy to separate out. And just throw everything in the pot, let it boil for 10 minutes, and you're good to go. Once that pasta is cooked, it is ready. You can add a little bit more water. You can add cornstarch or flour to thicken it up as well. If you want it more like a stew, you could do that. You could add some powdered milk to this. You can go wild, really. It's one of those things that just a few different additions are going to change it up quite a bit. So if you got to eat it every day, it's okay. You can make it different. And number 6, this meal is probably my favorite out of all of these, is just a simple teriyaki rice bowls. Really easy to do. Just cook up that rice the way you always cook your rice. And then I've got chicken here, but you can use any meat that you want. Pork, beef, any of them. They all taste good with teriyaki sauce. Everything does, I think. I love teriyaki sauce. And I got a jar of teriyaki sauce here and some vegetables. And I just cook up my rice and put all of this in another pan, heat it through, pour it over that rice. You have a simple, easy teriyaki bowls, and they are delicious. I love teriyaki. All of our pantries are a little bit different, and that's okay. We want to do things that work for us and our families. So if you are interested in making these meals up for quick, easy grab stuff, I love these for, especially if I'm sick and the kids aren't sure what to make, my husband doesn't know what to make, they can grab a bag and just whip it up really fast out of the pantry. There's all kinds of different meals that you can put together like this. So just getting your pantry ready to work for you is so important. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.